It is very beautiful, but it makes getting in and out of your driveway difficult, to say the least. Victory, can you actually get in the barn? I hope so. So dirty. I don't know why they don't just roll in the snow to clean themselves off. It is absolutely beautiful, though. Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Barefoot Minis. And I got some interesting corncob lights, LEDs, to put in the barn to make it a little brighter than it is. It's so dark out there this time of the year in the winter. This is what I had in the barn. 9 watts, 3000 Kelvin, which is a warm white, and 800 lumens. And I got these corncob LEDs, and they're supposed to be 20 watts, 2500 lumens, and 5000 Kelvin, so they're bright white, whereas these bulbs are warm white. And in a way, I prefer the warm white. It's easier on your eyes and stuff, but like I said, in the winter, it's just so dark. So, I mean, they're all made in China, and it's just a generic brand you can find online. But I searched bright lights LEDs for barn, and this is what popped up, and they were affordable. It was, I think, $22 for 6 light bulbs, so I just needed something a little brighter, and 2500 lumens looks good. But now that they're installed, it looks brighter in the way that it's a brighter white versus a warm white, but I'm not entirely convinced that it's giving off a lot more light, so maybe we just need to put in more lights in the barn, which my husband is fully capable of doing. I know we need, I would like to do zones too, which means have a switch on the actual lamp, a pull switch. That way I can leave some on if I'm having a mare that is dutiful. But it still seems pretty dark in the barn to me, but I think it's brighter than it was. And sometimes I think these are just claims, but I don't know. It seems better. Gotta look on the bright side of things. Haha. They're a bit high rated for lumens. They're weird looking, and they're tiny. I'll get one out and show you how tiny they are. Look at the size of these things. They're itty bitty, teeny tiny, eeny weeny, but they do pretty well. Maybe the claim is the higher lumens, just due to the fact that there's so many more LEDs versus just an LED light bulb. I don't know. We'll actually find out in the summertime more when I'm in the darker barn trimming hooves or something, to see if it makes a difference. But sometimes just the little things, little inexpensive fixes can make a whole lot of difference. Lighting makes a world of difference. So let me know what you guys think if you see a difference. I have a tremendous amount of chores to do, but I wanted to show you what the lighting situation in our barn is. It's dim. What else can I say? It's at the very best, it's dim. And actually, this recording looks a lot brighter than it actually is because I'm standing by the open door. But this is with all the lights on. So ordered some corncob LEDs. They came and they're so tiny. It's hard to believe that they'll do anything. What I have up is 60 watt equivalent LEDs. This is what I got. 6 pieces corncob LED light bulbs. They're 20 watts, but they're supposed to have very high Kelvin rating. We'll see if they do what they are supposed to be, because they are dinky and tiny as all get out. But I'm excited to see if they do anything, so I'll show you in a few minutes. Here it is, all lit up with the corncob lights, and it is much brighter. Sheds a little more light on the subject. I think it is better though, for sure. Hey, Scotty, what you doing? Go find me a mouse? I think it's noticeably brighter though. Hi, Scotty. They're little bitty lights, but they seem to be working. Hope you enjoy this. Hey, Dove. Well, I don't know, guys. What do you think? Did it brighten up the subject a little bit better? It's more of an outdoor daylight lighting versus more of a yellow lighting. I can't tell. I'm not sure if it's so much better, but you guys let me know what you think. You think it's a lot better? I'll have to review the footage. I should have taken a before and after picture, because exposure compensation is going to make it look brighter. And there's backlighting, front lighting. So, I mean, it is brighter in the perspective that it's daylight versus yellow light. It's more of a blue light versus a yellow light. But I'm not sure. I think it's brighter. Again, I'll have to review the footage. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments. This is what we ended up settling on for the barn. And I would not say settling, because they are wonderful. These are the Feit electric 4000 lumens LED barn lamps, large corncob lamps, and they are fantastic. And a wonderful added bonus is they are great for seasonal depression. I will show you how the barn looks at night inside the barn, and then I'll show you how the barn looks from the house. These are just really high quality, excellent barn lamps, and they were not cheap. They were about $100 for 6, but I think they were worth it for being able to see what you're doing out in the barn. We went with such dim lights for so long. It makes you appreciate the finer things. Well, hello guys. I thought I would brave the barn at night to show you how bright these lights are. We don't have one in the chicken coop, but usually it lights it up during the day enough that we don't need one in the chicken coop, though my lovey could add one later if he wanted to. I surprise these guys. I usually don't come out here at 8:30 at night and disturb the restfulness. Somebody's begging for a treat. You think I have a treat, Miss Beautiful Nessie? She's very different. She likes hanging out with the boys. I guess I understand that. Boys are pretty laid back usually. I understand being around boys and enjoying being around boys. But she's a family woman. She wants more babies. I don't know. We'll see, Nessie. We'll see. You're getting up there. But then again, people have 20-year-old plus mares in good climates usually that are still foaling. But anyway, it is now February. I made that other video in 2025. But I just love these lights. Are amazing. But I don't want to stay out here too long because I don't want to bring anybody into season. Hi, Romy and Victory, sweet boy. Victory's been driving his dad nuts. He's almost 2. He's 2 already by the January 1st rule, but I'd like to go by their birthdays. His birthday's in a few months from now. He was actually a 20th anniversary birthday present. He was born 2 days before our anniversary, our 20th anniversary. Are you goosing me? Hi, Joe. So anyway, very nice. The barn lights have been wonderful. The lights in the stalls, everything's been great. Hello, Lexington. Would you like a kissy? Mwah! Nice kisses. He's 19 by the January 1st rule, too. So anyway, this is what they look like from in the barn at night. And then I will show you the view from outside in the dark. Well, you guys can't see much. Certainly not as much as the human eye. And it's 4 degrees, so I'm going to keep this short. Very cold. But we don't have a ton of windows in the barn, so it's not an impressive sight. But I tell you, going in the barn, it brightens things up. It's really wonderful and a blessing, and I'm thankful that we were able to do this. 4,000 lumen lights. There's a few of the corncob LEDs also, which are 2,500 lumen. And we put those in the stalls that have doors and windows, so they're already more well lit up, so we didn't have to buy more than we needed to. So we're using both the regular corn cobs and the large 4,000 lumens corn cobs, and it's just such a blessing. I know I say it a lot, but it is one thing that it'll help you get through winter, especially if you live in a climate with 6 months of winter. And it's been pretty unrelenting with tons of snow and cold. Our coldest has been negative 21.8, so yikes. You guys can see a little bit more with the floodlight on, but not much because it's pretty dark out here. There's Nessie. She's coming to visit, begging treats. Back in the barn to finish the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. You can find these Feit electric lamps online, probably locally. I don't have any affiliate links. I don't do that anymore. I just hope this recommendation helps someone. And if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, like, and comment. Thank you so much for viewing. And here's Amelie and Dove and Niobe. Lexington has a little cough. Jamie's over there. Joe's taking a roll for it. Wondering what I'm doing out here at 8:30 and 4 degrees, disturbing his life. And they all think they are getting treats because I gave them treats earlier. Well, God bless you all. Jesus loves you.